All right, today we got a hot new topping guide for you here for Prune Juice Cookie. I'm excited to break this down. We have a very well detail-oriented topping guide here for you today with one key tip and trick on why this particular topping set. So stay tuned for that here in today's episode. Now, you will find in the timestamps down below where we break down the cookie, we give you those key tips and tricks on why that topping guide of choice or topping selection of choice. And then lastly, we'll go do our run as we always do with Prune Juice Cookie here with the team, pull it all back together and have a lovely episode as always. So appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes. And additionally with that, if you happen to have a question or comment throughout today's episode, you do let me know. I love to hear from you always and get your feedback. So with that, let's go ahead and talk about Prune Juice Cookie here. So Prune Juice is one of the latest released cookies. This cookie is a bomber cookie, a middle laner cookie, and most importantly about this particular cookie is its skill set here, Prune Juice Potion, which is one of the key considerations of how you're particularly going to top this cookie. Now, for Prune Juice Cookie's regular attack, he throws a prune juice bottle at the farthest enemy, poisoning the target and nearby enemies. Upon using his skill, Prune Juice Cookie will throw a giant prune juice bottle containing poison. When the bottle shatters, it will inflict poison damage, boost, sticky goo, poison, and summon prune jellies. The HP of the summoned prune jellies are reduced by the number of hits. Summoned prune jellies will spread prune gas from time to time, poisoning nearby enemies. Summoned prune jellies are consisted of poison, immune to any kind of periodic defects, and are not affected by shield or healing. So those are very important things there. Additionally, with the new elemental things and keywords of consideration, again, that we'll come back and revisit here in a second. So prune juice poisoning, we got 76.9% damage every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. Giant prune juice poisoning for 49% damage every 1 second for 10 seconds. Poison damage boost 30% poison damage for 10 seconds. Sticky goo debuff will be dispelled instead of other debuffs for 15 seconds. Stacks up 2 times 1. Prune jellies, 95% of attack, withstands 30 hits. Prune jellies poisoning, 45.9% damage every 2 seconds for 20 seconds. Prune jellies, prune gas poisoning, activated every 3 seconds, 36.7% damage every 2 seconds for 20 seconds. Ooh, that is a ton of stuff to pay attention to and very important for this particular build. And here is a key piece. It really comes down to the first couple sentences here. Prune Juice's Cookie's regular attack throws prune juice bottle, and then skill Prune Juice Cookie will throw a giant prune juice bottle containing poison. So they're telling you about the regular skill attack along with the prune juice potion skill here. This is very important. So under your initial kind of guidance, you might think that increasing your attack may increase your damage here. But a couple of key pieces, if we go look at the toppings here quickly, you can see where the stack is: 76.9%, 49%, 45.9, 36.7. Let's go to our toppings because I want to prove this to you and show this to you because it is important. Here we have the Syrian Raspberry, and I've seen other guides with this already. Now we look at what we have here in terms of those pieces: 76.9, 49%, 45, 36.7. Didn't change. Now, this is really important. Obviously, if you want to do more damage with this cookie, Syrian Raspberry could be a choice for you. However, where all this stuff gets buffed is actually right here in your upgrade for your skills. So when you go to upgrade here, you can see the increase to the damage: 0.7% giant prune juice poisoning, 0.5% prune jellies, prune gas. And then you can certainly go to max level and see all these different pieces that you may hit in terms of what's going on and the additional damage. That is where you're going to get a lot of your damage for this particular cookie is based off that. So this leads us into the topping guide of choice. The toppings that you do want to be on are these ones: Swift Chocolate. That is correct. Now you can use the new resonant ones that are aligned to Prune Juice Cookie as an example that will give you higher base stats in order to up all these secondary bonus effects, which are extraordinarily important. So why did we go this route? We go this route to reduce the cooldown so we can activate the skill and keep those stacks in that poison damage on in that area of effect. We want the sticky glue on there as well. So those are all very, very important for you. Now, in terms of what you want to look for secondary bonus effects, I think survivability is a big one. Obviously, attack on single target is helpful, but again, think of this one as more of taming the crowd, dealing damage to the crowd, an area of effect. And that's why we want to continue to kind of think about more survivability. So I actually like HP, I like damage resistance, I like defense. Obviously, cooldown's huge. Anything else in there as a secondary skill below those bonus effects helps for some of that survivability. We want to be focused on those pieces in order to make it through. And I like this both for PvP and PvE. Certainly in some of the events, Syrian Raspberry loading up on that thing can certainly make a difference, again, for that single target damage. However, again, we're focused on much more than that. So when we look at the particular additional bonus effects here that we have on these ones, toppings, we got cooldown, we got crit, we got HP. We have crit resist, we got more cooldown, we got attack speed, we have debuff resist, attack speed, HP, amplify buff, debuff resist, defense, and then crit, defense, and debuff resist. So not too much in terms of damage resistance and survivability, which I would like a little bit better. We have some of the secondary survivability pieces. Now we did hit a decent amount of cooldown, which is nice and always beneficial and helpful in terms of what we just discussed and why we went this route. So huge pieces there and breakdown for us here today for Prune Juice Cookie and what I believe is the most successful topping guide and set for you to focus on. Again, if we have the resonant there, that's going to be key. Most of your damage is going to come through upgrading right here for Prune Juice Potion. That is going to be the major difference. All right, so to pull that together, let's go ahead and take our cookie out for a stroll with the team in World Exploration. I absolutely love, as always, as many of you that have been to this channel multiple times and for your support, love doing 829. We do 829 because we get access to two of our favorite toppings, as always. Let's go ahead. We got our lovely space donut. We're going to edit that here in terms of the team and grab our new friend Prune Juice Cookie. There we go. Very nice. Let us reduce this team just slightly here, and we'll have some more fun. And we'll go there, and let's have some other fun with some other team members here today. There we go. 248, 97. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and make a run for it here with our team and show exactly how Prune Juice Jelly runs. We'll take our auto off there. There's the Prune Juice Jam. Boom, and there's our jelly. Look at that thing. Boom, there we go. So again, remember it's 30 hits, which is very, very important. So it's not HP, it is hit driven, which makes a huge difference here. We have an amazing fast cooldown at 12 seconds, which is nice. We've clipped 3 seconds off. Lots of great stacks here. Almost maintaining that jelly and our summoned unit here almost the whole time. Very, very close. Now the single attack. There's the poison. There we go. And let us see it do its work. Huge. Love it. Love the animation. Great cookie to add to your team. Lots of viability here in PvE and potentially PvP as we see things evolve, as we always do with the CookieRun Kingdom PvP meta. All right, let's bring this episode home today. Boom. So here it is. Absolutely. That is correct. Prune Juice Cookie. Today we broke down Prune Juice Cookie, Bomber Cookie Middle. We gave you a good breakdown of Prune Juice Potion, additionally the toppings of choice and why, with that key indicator here and the key buffing of these particular skills coming out of your upgrades, which is going to be very, very important. You saw that we could almost maximize that time cooldown of that 15 seconds there, and get that down to about 12 so that we can keep everything rolling in constant damage and constant clocking and use of this particular skill. So with that, thank you for tuning in as always. Appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs. It's a great way for us to continue to build the community here. If you happen to have a question or comment, I'd love to hear from you always. And with that said, let me know what you think of Prune Juice Cookie. I love to know. If you've got the cookie, you can check out our lovely first time polls as always, and many other great things here on the channel, full of Cookie Run content for you. With that, we'll see you soon. We got a ton more things headed your way. And until next time, you take care, you stay safe. We'll see you again soon. Mythras, out of here.